Start recording. I've started recording. Continue game. Alright. We just need to sit down. Another sip of tea. I'm nearly out of tea and I haven't even started to run. You know this is going to be stressful. I'm going to be using a lot of OG Fable Strats. Because I'm not familiar with a lot of the TLC ones. Apologies for anyone that is watching expecting TLC or anniversary strats. I don't know them. I speedrun the original Fable. So, if anyone here knows strats, prepare to be disappointed. Right, here we go. This one's going to be the time. Right. Are we going? 3, 1, go. Alright. There we go. I couldn't see my timer for a second. I was looking around frantically at my other two monitors. I was thinking, one of these must be the timer. And one of them was. It's just that I've got OBS on one screen and the timer on the other, and there's a slight delay. Oh yeah, it's very amusing. Of course it's going to be amusing. There we go. Okay. And this game is a very open-ended game with a lot of... Well, it's just got a lot of like little things that you can do, and it's got a whole world to explore, lots of extra quests and things, and that's not what you're going to be seeing today. So you're going to be seeing an idiot play through the worst version of the game. I say worst version, like on PC you've got heroic mode, and that's actually pretty cool. But in general, like the game feels unpolished, and it feels like it's got some nice lighting effects. But other than that, it feels like the entire world is all very ugly. At least in my opinion. Some people would beg to differ, but those people are now wrong. I've decided. But I will be doing a video, an actual Fable speedrun based in-depth video, when I get a, I've just got to get another copy of the disc, and then I'm going to be doing a best way to actually speedrun the original Fable, and like setup guides you can have. Like, so I'm going to compare DVD, oh, come on. I would say I'd reset there, but we probably lost like a couple of seconds. TLC has got a much... The problem is TLC sticks to an art style. This game doesn't stick to an art style, if you know what I mean. So, the problem is, with this game not sticking to an art style, it feels like everything's all very broken, and like nothing really matches together, and I don't like it. It feels like the menus, you're going to see me use the menus later. There's an exploit you can do on PC with the menus, because they're so horribly broken. But, yeah, in general, there's no real set design here, and it really hurts the game. Because TLC had a very upbeat, bright look, and the bits that were dark, they were dark for a reason. Like, you know, that it was, like, bad shite. But over here, we didn't really get that. I probably lost about 10 seconds there because of getting caught by the guard, but I'm not all too fussed because this is anniversary. TLC had a really strong art style, and it works really well. And I'd say the same with Fable 2 and 3. As much as I hate Fable 3, it's got an art style, and it's got a nice one. You know, as much as you want to shit on it, it's a good-looking game. Fable 2 is definitely underrated for what it is. It's definitely 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But it's probably up there with Fable 1 and the Lost Chapters. I just think the Lost Chapters, the load times in this are very long as well. Like, even compared to the original Xbox running from a disc. This is longer. And this is running from... This is installed. So, this is literally running as fast as it can. You will not get this game running any faster than you're seeing it here now. I do think, like, it's got some nice effects, like in the distance, like the haze and the fog, and a few of those graphical effects. But look at the pop-in and the textures. Everything looks so horrible. Yeah, if you could have died in Fable 2, it might have been more fun. It was a very easy game. Art style is, like, as graphics can mean something, but at the end of the day, art style matters more, I think, a lot of the time. Because look at the games that have had, like, really good art styles that age well. I think Fable is a great-looking game, despite the fact it's a 2004 title, because it's got a really nice art design to it. I don't think Anniversary is going to age well. I think people are going to enjoy it because the heroic mode on PC is really cool. And it's the only way to play on PC with a controller, I think, at the moment. What were they thinking with this release? At least from what I know of the development of it, it was all very rushed. Lots of things were outsourced. And some people did a great job, and some people didn't do a good job. So whoever was behind the creative direction and, like, decided, yes, this is a good idea. That noise, though, like, listen to that noise. It's like mosquitoes. Horrible. So some people did a really good job. I mean, look at some of the lighting effects and the SSAO and things like that. That looks really nice. And, like, even water, I'd be willing to say, does look really nice. Yeah, this game definitely has its own few issues. Like, in terms of running. Just these load times. I would be... on the original Xbox I play on, I would be further in the game by now, purely on load times. Come on. And, you know... Let's see. Let's get down here. The game just feels very thrown together. I'd say almost a cash grab in a sense, but I don't even think it was a cash grab, because I don't even know how popular the game was. Like, the game holds up well today, given the fact that people didn't know how old the original release is. But the original Fable does look like a good game. Like, even when I do my original Xbox streams, it looks good. Right, come on. Everything just looks so... Everything just looks a bit all over the place in this. Come on. There we go, that was pretty decent. That wasn't too bad. Oh no, I got hit. Come on, game. Target. I feel like targeting is a bit off, but it might just be me. To be fair, I haven't actually done any % Fable in a while now, so I don't even know how well this run's gonna go, but it's just... I can use it as a baseline, who knows, I might run the game on PC just for the free time save.
Let's continue our training.
At the end of the day, this is running on Unreal Engine, I think? No. See? It feels like some of the buttons are overtly sensitive. And that targeting! I just targeted something behind me. How? How do I do this? Well done.
Well done. Come on,
This is a good time save. I love this. Still one of my favourite parts of the game. You can time save by shooting him twice.
Next, we will learn about the
There we go. That wasn't too bad.
It's time to learn.
Good. Good. Come on. Boat. There we go. There we go. That didn't go too badly. Went alright. Yep, continue.
Very good, lad.
I'm trying to skip, and the game won't let me. Just feel like everything's always so slow.
The boy mastered the...
Well, like there's just a degree of slowness to the game that I'm just not enjoying. Like I don't have to deal with that on TLC. It just feels like everything's so delayed. I'm not used to having a delay there. Maybe it's just because of how the game's been set up. Maybe it's other issues. Who knows? At the end of the day. Right. There we go. Thank you, Maze. Come on. You're getting better at this. Yeah, I'm really not. It's anniversary, mate. No one wants to be getting better at this. Why can I not just skip things immediately? No, I want bow. There we go. Oh, sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes. This game. Oh. Nope. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Come on. I don't know how loud things are, so I can always turn down the game a bit if that helps anyone. I mean, this is more to see if the game crashes at all in the entire time I've got playing it. So we'll see. I don't know if anything just happened to chat, it just cleared itself for me. Well, no idea why Twitch is doing that. Sometimes Twitch does mess up for me. I have no idea why. It's one of those things. Right. Where were we? trying to get through the guild segment. Right, we'll get Assassin Rush. We'll do this. My stream died for like the... That must have been a Twitch issue, because my stream hasn't dropped any frames at all. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a Twitch server thing. Because nothing has changed on my server side things, and I haven't dropped internet. Is it working again now? Or am I better off going to use YouTube again? Oh, the game just feels so dark where it doesn't need to. Right trigger. 3 across, 1 down. There we go. There we go. So it's all working fine now. Good. Glad it's all working fine now. Just the menu system in this game is so slow. There we go, it's working now. My apologies, I think Twitch is messing up. Their full VOD is being recorded, that's why I record separately, in case that happens. It also means that I also get a higher quality copy of the game to look at. But, is the audio alright at all in this? Oh, come on. I'm mostly going to be using my Fable Strats, none of the TLC stuff that I need to know. But we'll see, I do need force push and things like that. All that stuff. Audio is good, yeah, I just don't know about the audio levels in this game. The load times take forever though, I can say that much. Alright, let's just... There's no, little, like, left and right bumper buttons down by the bottom right to remind you what control is what. Oh, come on. There's no need to thank me. I'm bad at the game anyway. Here we go. Yeah, like, some areas of the game do look alright, but most of them just look really bad. Come on.
More wasps have spawned, but they are no match for your weapon.
It went alright. Bit of extra XP and stuff. I just feel like the game is very loud. Like, even though the audio levels, I've set them up to similar to what I'd have on original Xbox. For me on my headphones, it does seem louder. Yeah, I've got combat style back to OG. I don't play with the 2-3 inspired controls. Not that the controls are bad, I just prefer original controls. I don't like the menus in this game either. Oh, guild training and Wasp Queen, I forgot to do the splits for. It's my bad. Too busy concentrating on the fact that my stream possibly died to have fixed anything like that. I wonder who moderates Anniversary. Who moderates this? Because I'll be honest, it is my least favourite version of the game. I'd rather run TLC or original. I just want to do this for the meme. Yeah. Well, I tried to set up the game, and the game crashed in the menus earlier. Like, genuinely. Yeah, I don't know anything... There's nothing improved about the menus. They genuinely are abysmal. I can't find anything nice about them. They're slow, they're clunky, they're not clear at all. They don't work. The original menu system worked fine. This menu system doesn't work at all. See, this is where people do menu manipulation and stuff, isn't it? Not going to be doing that here. Nope, we're going straight for the old, Okay. Oh, yes. I thought it crashed for a second there, but no. Look at this. How confusing is this layout? Like, it doesn't need to be that confusing. But it is. Oh. Oh yeah, there's no 3. Sorry, there's no Fable 3. I keep forgetting that. Fable 3 doesn't exist. Even on console, though, like, the TLC scheme worked better. Like, the old school one just worked, and this doesn't. I'm not used to that cutscene. I don't think I needed anything from here. Why did I go over there? I think it was just my rolling too far. Right, take quest and boast. Orchard Farm, I hope you're ready. To be fair, Oak, I don't save much time going with the ebony bow. Yeah, very much a Windows 7 to 8 moment. One of the best operating systems of all time against one of the most hated of the recent eras. Probably should have bought some will potions, but I'm not all too fast. I picked up one in picnic area anyway, so we should be alright. I could have gone with the ebony bow and buy and sell and all that, but I probably won't save enough time to warrant it anyway, because I'm not really going to be using the bow. I'm going to be getting Aeons after this anyway. I could try the white Balverine with all the stuff. It might save some time. You know, of getting the double silver augments, but probably not. We'll see. My no upgrades run was fun. I wouldn't mind trying no upgrades on TLC. That could be fun. More game there. Don't mind rolling here. Feels like he continuously wants to block, even though I'm not doing anything different to the original Fable. I can't wait for prison, because I'm already out of tea. And I want a cup of tea. Oh, nice. Do you see what I mean? Like, it feels like he spawns in random directions. I don't get it. Like, there's no need for it. He just spawns in random... casually fighting wasps with his hands. There we go. One advantage to console. Are there any runners for Fable Anniversary on the 360? No, there's none, from what I understand, which is why we're doing it. Because no one wants to run it on 360, because it runs so bad, and it can crash. But Redoctorok's going to be doing it, and I'm doing it for the meme. Come on, I can't even aim. It didn't even let me push down the X button. Oh, can't even lock on this game. Do you know what I mean? See, look, I hold X. He does nothing. This game is a bad game.
You shall not pass.
Fucking guys, don't take my kills. I need the XP. This stuff's pretty much the exact same as, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh well, not too bad. Come on, let me aim. Can let me aim? There we go. Took until I was actually that close to him. Nice. I just don't want to lose my combat multiplier. Bit of extra XP there. Nice. The extra gold. That went pretty good there. Oh, well, fair enough. Welcome to the stream. You're witnessing the worst version of this game ever, being speedrun, to see if we can get through the game without it crashing. I appreciate the guard, who I've never seen before, run in front of me during the Whisper fight. That's very strange. The best way to remaster the game would have been to actually get... First of all, I think it's got to be a custom engine. I don't think you can have Fable 1 converted to Unreal so easily. It just doesn't work. I haven't got Aeon's clip on there because I must have forgot to update it, but we will be doing the Aeon's clip. I will just like to add that. But yeah, I will be doing Aeon's clip real quick. And all this stuff, so don't worry, we will be doing clipping and all that. I just forgot to put it on my splits. But I think, first of all, it's got to be a custom engine. It should have been a next-gen title. You know, 360, we've already seen 2 Fable games on the 360, and Fable 3 was pushing the boundaries of what it could have done. Ultimately, should have been an Xbox One-based title, maybe to prepare for Fable 4. but at the stage, I also think that they just need to have a set art direction, very similar to what they already had for 2 and 3. 2 and 3 have great art direction. Sorry, 3's not a game. I keep forgetting that. But it's just one of those things, like, just one of those things. Have you considered that there was a reason why this would be the first speedrun of this? Yeah, I've been told plenty of times that I'm a madman. Saying that though, you know, me and Redoctorot keep doing stick-only runs on the original Fable. Makes us equally insane. We're probably going to get shot at by a bandit here, because I think we did actually get a decent chunk of XP. I don't know what the chances of... No, we got bugs. Wow. There we go. But yeah, I think ultimately, custom engine should have been a next-gen title. You know, Unreal Engine 3 is ancient. Unreal Engine 4 was out by the time this was out, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, not great, if you know what I mean. It's just not great at all. Oh yeah, I love the slow menus in this game. Hope you're ready for my really good menu navigation. Right, we want Berserk, which is over here. Berserk level 1. Okay, we want Summon level 1. Buy. Going to put the rest of my things into Magic Power level 2. In fact, we can get Magic Power level 3. That's probably going to be quite useful, because I've already got enough stuff to put stuff up in speed. There we go. That's actually quite a nice little upgrade set there. Let's go buy some more will potions. Yeah, it's already crashed once in the menus before when I was just starting the stream. Okay, I want to buy all of your will potions. 32 will be more than enough. I like the insults. I just feel like the game is so dark in these segments. Like, I'm just trying to see where I'm going, and this is just the game. Like, you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing on your screen. And I don't want to turn up the brightness and all that stuff, because this is how the game's meant to be played. It just feels not atmospheric, it feels annoying. Use my lamp, that's actually a good shout. I might configure that in the arena later. Might be useful. Oh, right. Shall we get Aeons then? Shall we see how this goes? My favourite bit is how the tiles don't match up, so I've taken to doing the clip over here, because otherwise they don't match up. And now my luck on this completely pointless run, we're going to do really well here. Which is pretty much my luck when it comes to Aeon's clips. My meme runs always do really well. Right. Oh, yes! Every single time I don't need it to go right, because I'm not exactly on a strict timer, it decides, oh, yeah, I'm going to work fine this time. Oh. 3770 is a really nice CPU, actually. That was a really nice Aeons clip. And that was on console. That's my luck. That's how this game goes for me. If you can overclock it, I just overclock it, you know. We can get a, I don't care too much about taking a bit of damage here. Come on, get summon transfer. Nice. Nice. Nice, that was nice. I just overclocked the 3570K. I still really like Ivy Bridge. I will be taking a look at it on the channel at some point. I can't actually say all too much, but huge video out next week. I'm being so hush-hush about it, but all I'm saying is be patient, and you will be so... It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be interesting. It's just gonna... It's gonna... I'm so excited about it, I haven't even opened what it is, because I want to open it on camera. That's how exciting it's going to be. But yeah, this run's going alright so far. I mean, to be fair, every part I know the Fable Strats for does tend to go alright. Yeah, you can overclock it more than fine with that board. You could probably hit 4.5 GHz easy. That's really nice. You'd be able to run 60 FPS in virtually all titles like that. I thought I had tutorials turned off.
In Darkwood,
Right.
you will find the Chapel of Scorn. Please the deities there, and they will let evil.
The upcoming video is going to be very interesting. Look at the, like, lack of emotion on his face, though. It's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I posted a few things about it around. I did do a tweet. But I haven't really shown anyone what's arrived. I haven't even seen what's arrived. Because I haven't looked at it. I've got the box over here. That's box noises. I also appreciated the shouts of the traders. Do you see what I mean about the game's lighting, though? And, like, the fog and atmosphere? Like, that's nice. But why is everything else about it so bad? Oh, nice. I got knocked over by a... Wow. Have those got a different, Have those got a different, No, I don't think a 1050 would bottleneck it. I'd go... Personally, my favourite pairing, like on a budget terms, would be a £25 HT7870, which performs like that. So your 1050 would be a good shout. Oh, come on, game. It seems to spawn you in at different direct... I'm stuck behind a torch now. Yeah, the game is very dark. Like, it's Darkwood, I get it, but I can't bloody see anything. And my monitor's not exactly a dark monitor. It's... You guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I might actually have to turn up the game's in-game brightness at some point. Just so we can see a little bit better. But, while we, when we get some time, I'll, I don't think we need to wait for the, them to leave the camp at this point in the game. Don't quote me on this. Oh, here we go. I don't think we have to wait on this segment on Anniversary when I tested it yesterday, because I think this part is different from what people were telling me. We'll find out anyway. No, it is different. No, it's not. You guys saw that. It just takes them a little while to load in. Most of this I'm doing via memory to know where I'm going. But I wish I could tell you where I was. I'm just past the ancient Colours Gate. And, yeah, we're not having the best of a time with this rolling. The problem with TF2 is, if it already runs CSGO, it'll run TF2 fine. So there's very little incentive for me to test TF2. Welcome, Etam. This game's awful. Has anyone told you? Anyway, yeah, TF2. If what I'm already testing runs CS:GO, it can run TF2 fine. Is the problem? Yes. Let me just roll into that because that's the apparently direction. It feels like the game buffers your controls and then sends you in the wrong direction. It's very dark. It's very dreary, and the game crashed once in the menus already. That was. Nice. Are they following me, or have they decided to stop? If they've just decided to stop, I'm going to be annoyed. But that might be an Xbox or TLC only thing. So we're going to find out. Are they following me? Yes, they're following me. They just decided not to move. Fantastic. Oh. Yeah, they, I'm really not liking this game very much at all. Yeah, this is a remake of one of my favourite games. And,
It seemed rather urgent.
No, I don't want to trade with you. I don't want to trade with you because the menus take so long. There we go. Oh, come. I don't... There we go. There we go. Perfect. Have I still got them following me? Has it not... Why did it come up with their little follower tags in the corner? What is happening? Oh. This is, this game. Ah, this game is infuriating because I never know what's going on. I never know if the game's bugging out or something's broken. We'll see. Come on. Let's go to the shop. Oh! This game... I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm trying to stay as calm as possible. But it feels like everything is stacked up against me. It feels like It feels like nothing wants to work about it, and it's so slow and unresponsive, and the frame rate. Oh, the first time we started the run, the game was running at 3 FPS. 3! I had to restart the 360. I think this is the most patched version of the game. And it still runs like shite. Oh, it's bad. Chicken hat time. Maybe. Maybe. Depends on how infuriating I find everything about this. Do you see what I mean, though? Like, the controls just feel so unresponsive. And bad. And then you just get... Okay, there we go. Come on, game. Oh, come on. Let's try and line this up. I had a really good Aeons clip, at least. I'm not having much luck with these clips. These clips are not happy. Nope. Come on. Let's try this again. Sometimes I'm just very unlucky with my clips. This is one of those tries. 30 mins in and I've lost it. Yeah, but my goal is to be the only person to submit this that's actually put themselves through this. There we go. My goal is to be the only person that submits on the leaderboard on the 360. Just because I really hate myself. It's going to be fantastic. People are going to have to sit there and watch this and they'll be like, oh wow, this game looks horrible. Like Berserk. How do I know I'm Berserk? I just look like really beefed up and like the red trail's hardly there and any of that crap and oh, just everything about this game sucks. I mean, heroic mode's pretty cool on PC. Also, what's up with the hop noise behind me? Like, genuinely, what is up with that noise? Who thought that was a good idea? Someone, there would have been a creative director that said, yeah, I want them to spam their voices. Wait till it starts freezing. Oh, wow. Well, I played 50 minutes of the game, and it didn't crash. But, to be fair, I've already started off with it crashing. What's another fun fact? Go on, tell me another fun fact that's going to make me despise this game more than I'm already despising it. Heroes Guild. Sip of tea. The music resets between every map. I'm going to notice that a lot, aren't I? That's gonna be something later on. And it's just gonna be the... Oh no. Why? Who decided that? I'm trying to decide if I think multi-strike might actually be useful here. Why game? Multi-strike. Yeah, that was pretty useful. And then we'll get like some physique. Health. Be useful. There we go. This is just... It feels like the game is bolted together and it hardly works. I mean, I dropped the debug exe into the files and it launches debug. That's how broken the bloody get... It's so bloated. There's 12 gigs of files uncompressed. This makes this one of the largest Xbox 360 games there is. And it's Fable on Unreal Engine. It literally is an original Xbox title.
You need to speak to me to get in.
Come on. There we go. With an unbranded... Yeah, that's probably not a good... I think that PFC is some sort of power, come on, game. The noise. The game's noise is just... They're driving me insane. Sorry, the, But, yeah, that... I think PFC is some sort of power protection. Power something... protection or something or other. It's It can be useful, but all in all, that's power factor correction. Yeah, that's an old power supply. I wouldn't use it in anything modern that you want to. Yeah, this game is genuinely 12 gigs. 12 gigs. 12 gigs.
Clear off.
Yeah, I know.
Come through here.
I know.
Maybe those hostages. I said clear off.
Come on, that's like...
I said clear off.
No, that's not going to work. Oh, there we go. I'll get more into some other oddities of the game's files in a minute, and once I clip through here. Clipping on console is still a pain in the ass in this version of the game. Feels like sometimes it wants to work, and sometimes it doesn't. Because, like, my Aeon's clip was near enough perfect. Just the look of the hob. Ted Timmons, my boy. You can tell, like, some parts of the game are pretty cool. Like, heroic mode especially, which isn't even on the release version of the game. Which is a shame. Well, that looks like perfect clip. There we go. Use the shovel. The shovel clip might have actually been quicker than that, actually. But, being in the PC, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, power supplies, you know, can be really good. I was just more thinking that the capacitors are going to be quite old if it's got a Pentium 4 on it. Come on, game. If I'd taken some thwacks from someone there. Nice. No, come on, game. There we go. There we go. Feels like I'm wrestling with the game to get it to do what I want it to do. Because, like, I'm not an idiot. Oh, come on. Ah! I can't even roll. There we go. There we go. No, there's a Pentium 4 on it, but it has a stamp of 2012. Oh, in that case, it might not be too old. But generally, it's the capacitors aging that you want to worry about, because efficiency will decrease. There we go. I am not looking forward to the late game or arena, because I'm bad at them. Oh, it should go alright. I know a few things about any percent. Admittedly, I haven't done any percent in a while, but still. Ugh, this game. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that was a polished game experience right there. Despite the fact I didn't push A there. It feels like... Oh, this game.
Impressive victory, hero. But Maze has
Yeah, we'll upgrade it later.
suggest you return here at
Don't think we need anything for now. Anniversary percent, crash percent. Yeah, I'm gonna. My goal is to make it through the game without it crashing. But you never know. Just some of the things. If only I could just glide up these stairs. I could be playing Kenshi right now. I got really into that game. I'll be discussing it more probably. 15 miles long. Oh, ah!
Still here. Still
I didn't
here.
push A on him twice. I didn't. If you, yeah, good. It's an original 2000 and, well, it's an Xbox with one of the white DVD trays. So do with that information what you will. It's very old. Serviced professionally by Killer Mods.
Rumor has it that somewhere in Witchwood there is a swarm that only a true
See, Witchwood should be a very dark part of the game, personally, and this is actually one of the brighter parts of the game. I just feel like they have no direction.
spiritual strength. Be warned. Some god
Come on, let's get through. I could have got the Ages of Will potion, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Oh well. I never use it on Fable any percent anyway, so we should be able to get through Anniversary fine. I hope the layout works alright and the quality of the stream's alright. It has a power button. Like, it's an old school one. Let me see. Nice. That was a nice clip. That was a nice clip. That was a good thing. It's one of the good things to come out of this before I get angry at the game again. I don't have enough tea. If I hear that bloody hob anymore, I'm going to just... Would I like to trade? Ah, I got the would you like to trade dialogue. Did anyone see that? The delay caused me to trigger the dialogue for him. That can happen. Is that still does that still work in the game? That hob noise. Who thought that was a good idea? You'll be able to see it in the VOD, but yeah, is that a standard thing? But yeah, it just feels like I'm trying to predict what's going to be happening. Like, genuinely, it feels a bit like I'm playing with, like, 2 seconds of delay. Like, it feels like I pushed Y. I'll say, I pushed Y. Do you see what I mean? Like, it feels like there's that delay. Yeah, the trophy dealer. If you enable him outside of quest, can you actually... Does he actually have tradable dialogue? Or... Because I did push A there to see if anything came up and it didn't. Which is sad times. If you clip in... Is he there if you clip in the game earlier than you're meant to be there? Wow, I rolled away thanks to a tree. Awesome. And does he actually sell trophies? So are they from, like, quests that never got finished then? Do you reckon? Interesting. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Oh! How am I stuck on a pot plant? How? Feels like the controller's actually going to give in under the pressure and stress my hands are putting on it. I'm going to find it more relaxing to clean the EGR valve on my car after I'm done with this. Wasphead Bandit Steel, Thunder's Helmet, and an unused Scrumpy Crate. Interesting. That must be something to do with Orchard Farm. I feel like Orchard Farm was underutilized quite a lot. Unless you were meant to get a quest for, or you're meant to get a prize for the Orchard Farm hob killing competition. Sounds like my friend from Birmingham. You sound like him when I get salty. Well, I can do a Brumming accent if you want, but I'm afraid that I would, self-promo video made on it. The stick-only run was less infuriating, yes. Look at that! Someone designed that and thought, yeah, you're meant to roll out of there like that. Yeah, like, I wouldn't say I had a Birmingham accent. I just say an angry Englishman is the same regardless of like, accent. Like, when an Englishman gets angry, it genuinely just always has that sort of, you know, frustration. I'm not actually angry. It's just that I feel like look, like, you spawn in under the floor. Ah! Bloody bastard. You know what, sod this. I'm changing my controls around. I'm doing it. Wait, how do I even change my control? How do I... Why is this game... Why does it exist? Assign. Okay? Go there. I hate this assign menu. I hate it. Why do I have to do it one by one? Why is that a thing? Why is this game... Why is this game... Why does it exist? I can't... Sorry, people. I would be saving you, but the frame rate... Oh, Lord, the frame... Xbox is better than this. Xbox emulating the Xbox is better than this. Oh, that was nice. Oh, nice. I stabbed the ground. Very nice game. The best bit is I don't even have lightning assigned at the moment, so I'm going to have to go back in and assign lightning, which is probably going to be slower than if I just not unassigned lightning. I don't like this game. I just hate... Yeah. Look at the white Balverine. He doesn't look menacing. He looks like a bloody puppy. Sod off, mate. Yeah, there is a slight delay between my capture and stuff. It's like a couple of seconds. About the accent, and they said I sound like a abomination with a bit of Scottish thrown in. That's an accent, mate. Be proud of it. Where is he? There he is. Come on. Sod off. This is actually one of the worst ways to play this game. Look at the silver augment didn't even load in. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I can live with that. Thank you, game, for changing my controls back. It must have thought I did a Y press in there somewhere. Yeah, you'll be alright, mate, with your accent. You'll be alright. Oh, come on, game. I despise this game so much. Genuinely. I might actually have to make a video. Fable Anniversary. How could they make it so bad? Do you know what resolution it runs at? I think it is. It's output 720p. But the game looks so blurry that I think the game runs with a lower native resolution. I'd have to investigate it a bit more. The Xbox's actual output with the game, though, is native 720p. So as much as I wish it was something cool, no, it's not. There we go. Yeah, Google's never an accurate thing because it also says games that run far lower run higher than they do. Come on, game. X runs it in 4K, I think. I could... To be fair, I went with 360 just because I want the authentic 360 experience. Unreal 3 doesn't have many pretty games, though. I wouldn't say that it was necessarily a pretty game engine to use. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not exactly what I'd say is a nice game engine. Oh, yes, I like that freeze frame. That's a nice freeze frame right there. I can't see anything from a haze of just Vaseline that is Fable Anniversary. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Does it not use the guild seal when you do that? Oh, nice. Game. How can I not use the guild seal? That works on original. It works on the original. Can't do it here. Doesn't work. Nothing about the game works. I cannot get over that there is just how the game just caught the game is so late. I say lazy without wanting to insult it, but it just feels so lazy. No, but I selected. Usually you can select it through the menu and it works, from what I remember doing on the original.
You have reached familiar.
Let's go to Heroes Guild. Right, we're gonna want unassign lightning. I want force push. I want heal life. We'll go with those things. Oh yeah, I got an achievement. Oh boy, I'll use those for my gamer points on my Xbox profile. Rolling into a wall. Take quest. Right, unassign lightning. Unassign lightning. I don't need lightning there. Okay. Force push. Will lightning force push level 1, and then I want physical shield level 2 would be nice, and then with the rest I'll put it in like multi-strike level 2. That'll probably help me out, and then I'll just put the rest in physique. This isn't a very optimal run, not by any means, but it'll work for now. Get some extra health while we're here. Let's go to the I just realised I'm slow on my splits again. Bowerstone. We want to go to Gnarlglade. Yeah, my apologies. I've been really bad with the splits this game. This game is just horrible. And Xbox 360 anniversary, the superior speed game it is. It's just the worst version of this game to ever curse the earth. You know, we've been live for an hour and 5 minutes now, and we're at this part of the game because of how many issues we've had just getting it running. It just doesn't want to work. PS3 had worse RAM, worse graphics card, but a very overkill CPU that no one could use. Fable 1 rankings best worst is just TLC PC, TLC Xbox, original Xbox Fable, and then anniversary at the bottom. Oh, sorry, PC anniversary and then Xbox anniversary. I'm not going to rank Xbox Ones and stuff because I've never tested it. But, I prefer TLC Xbox over anniversary PC. Just because it doesn't have the art style. And it's the one I played the most of growing up. But PS3 had a good CPU, but ultimately wasn't actually that powerful. Here we go. Those OG Xbox Fable could come above TLC Xbox Fable because it's the only way to play it. Look at that! Look at that rolling. That just... Oh, just nothing wants to work.
I can't believe they haven't.
There we go. Alright, Arena. How's Arena gonna go? Possibly okay, possibly terrible, possibly gonna crash. Who knows?
Welcome to the Hall of Heroes.
What's going on with my hero's face, though, with like the will stuff? He's not having a good time. Heroic, yeah, Heroic is good, I will say. I had a fun time playing through Heroic. Yeah, I know, you better be. Right, buy. No, buy. Health potions. No, I need will potions. Buy some red meat as well, might as well. Is it worth getting a sharpening augment for later on in the game? No.
No wonder you've been nominated for the arena.
Sorry, Al. So the lighting effects there are actually quite nice. That's what I mean, like, when I say the lighting effects can be really nice. But that's just mimicking what they did in the original. Come on. Can Al not move on Anniversary? No, he can. He's just slow. I think the problem with the PS3 is ultimately so many of the games just don't work properly on it. That's my issue with it. Like, all the best multi-platform games just play best on 360 just because it's too damn complicated, and most developers were just like, no, we're not going to develop for it. And if you didn't develop, you didn't optimize for each thread properly, what you ended up with was essentially a underpowered dual core that ran slightly above a Pentium D, I think some people have said. Low-clocked Core 2 Duo Pentium D, which lines up with some of the performance you see. I mean, look at Half-Life. That ran like, ooh, awful. Oh, come. There we go. I didn't get Inflame or anything like that. I haven't really done much experience stuff, and I can't hotshot glitch or anything. Not that I know how to anyway. Oh, yeah, the TLC stuff's going to be slow, because I'm so slow at TLC stuff. Because I know you can just inflame here, but... Look at that UI. Tell me that... Oh, Lord! Sorry about this effect. Oh, that effect is horrible. I'm sorry. FX series was bad for a separate reason. That was bad because the shared cache. That's actually making my eyes go funny. Oh, I'm sorry. That is really horrible. FX had its own issues, which I will touch on at some point. In a video, maybe. Oh, that really does hurt to look at.
Fighting like that earns 100 gold. The next round will be worth 500 gold.
There we go. I have no idea about so much of this. Yeah, why does it look watery? Why am I... I was trying to force push. Come on. There we go. There we go. At least most things are still overpowered. Like Aeons and... I'm still really bad at changing through the tabs on controller. Because the whole pushing Y thing really messes me over. And then it gets even worse when I can't concentrate because the force push is just... Oh, horrible. Force push is really disorienting. Will I ever do a heroic run on PC? Maybe. I might do it. I've done a heroic playthrough on the streams before, but that was like a very slow playthrough. I wouldn't call it fast. Look at... Oh, just look at that effect. It's making my eyes go funny. It's not nice. Come on, game. No? It wouldn't have been good as a desktop processor at all because of how it functions. It doesn't function like a standard processor that you're thinking of. Because how it really acts is 2 cores with 8 threads. That's how it acts. At least from a development standpoint. What's up with the clapping? What's up with the clapping? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. Why am I invisible? Why is the clapping sound effect so loud? Why is it surrounding me? Why do I actually feel in pain? Yeah, I could touch more on it, some more, but really I'd have to make a video on the PS3. I will do at some point. There we go. Oh, well. Come on. It feels like a US flight that just landed. Stop laughing. Even the hero is laughing at me now. You gotta clap. Oh, the clapping in the background! Why is it so loud still? Someone designed this game and thought, this is good, this is what people want. Oh, just everything about this is wrong. Nothing works. Me at 8 PM every Thursday. Doing your part. What if that's what they're clapping for? It's not that the arena's what matters. No, they're just clapping for our NHS stuff. They're just like, you know what? That's what matters. We just happen to be fighting at 8 o'clock on a Thursday, and they just want to keep the clapping up. Yeah, I will be covering a lot of the consoles at some point. Console videos take me a while, but next week, oh, that's an exciting one. It's a console. It's a new console. It's got a 5 in the title, but I can't give too much away over the noise of incessant clapping that's driving me insane. Oh boy, I love this clapping noise. I despise. Come on. I can just get behind him. There we go. We should just be able to hit him like this for a bit. I might have got one of the new consoles. I know, how cool's that? But I can't tell too much, because otherwise, well, someone will probably copy my video ideas, but yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's taken me a while to actually get this one planned, and mostly wait for it to arrive in the post. But that should give you enough of an idea of what I've ordered. When the post is involved with me, you know it's going to be good. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing the EGR valve on my car after playing this game. That's going to be more relaxing. I've started listening to like a new podcast-esque thing after I couldn't watch what I wanted to watch. Come on, game. It just feels like everything's so sluggish. And these horrible designs. There we go. At least we're behind one of them now. And Whisper's actually doing something. YouTubers always getting early samples. Exactly. My great YouTube career. They are very Yeti. Abominable Snowman-esque, if you will. I don't like the design. I don't like it at all. Come on. Whisper. We could have actually... Balverine's boo. The incessant clapping. The rain. The shiny floor. The controls. Does your console come with an unnecessary re-release of a game that's already been released 2 times? Oh... I can't tell you, but let me tell you, I don't know what it's going to arrive with. I have it next to me. In fact, after this round, I'll make sure to give the box a healthy pat. Don't know if you can hear that. That is, that's to Whisper for being annoying. There we go. Alright, Undead next. Undead's pretty easy. Undead gets... Oh, the clapping! The incessant clapping. The darkness of the game. Just everything is horrible. Doesn't feel like the game knows what it wants to be. Like, is it trying to be realistic? No. So what's up with the look? Like, it's so dark. What you guys are seeing is the exact same as what I'm seeing. I'm looking over at the preview window and it's a one-to-one match. It just genuinely does look that dark and abysmal. Oh, that's what you want me to do. That's how... No, this is how Ted Timmons... I was about to say Peter Molyneux. But no, this was a Ted Timmons game. This is how Ted Timmons intended for me to play the game. Definitely. I can't even see who I'm trying to hit at this point, but it doesn't matter anymore. That was my experience. Come on, game. This is very hard to see what I'm doing. Like, I mean, can you guys see what I'm doing at all? Like, I think you guys can just about make out that I'm hitting things, but... Like, you can probably see, like, those shiny puddles that make the game look sort of grey. Like, this is very difficult to see. Come on. I can't... Oh, I'm trying to see where they are. Barrier's very helpful. Yeah, it was a good outline. Come on, game. I might actually... I'm going to have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to have to turn up the brightness. I keep thinking the game's crashed. This is on stand... No. There we go. This game is so inconsistent because Oakvale was fine. And then the rest of the game is just so dark and... Come on. There we go. Is that a bit better for everyone? No, it wasn't worth that much. Who's next? It's Bandits, isn't it?
The competition's hotting up. We vote 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. That's how inconsistent this game is, though, because now everything looks really washed out. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least the one thing the game had was, like, sort of... colours. Wow, she just left him on the floor. Nice. There we go. I mean, at least you guys could... But this part of the game's brighter anyway. So... Like, I can't tell of how much of a difference it's made. Oh, Lord, that force push just looks horrible. And the game is just so slow, and... Those assassins don't look scary. They look like they're fucking grandmothers just made them some fucking rags to dress up in. Like, that's not good model design. Oh. Now it looks like most other Xbox 3... No, there are a lot of Xbox 360 games out there, and most look a blind sight better than this. I won't let you insult one of the best consoles of all time. Come on. Oh, that force push just... It gives giving me a headache. At least the whole arena play's coming back to me a bit. Oh, come on, game. There we go. It didn't really have tons of issues. Like, as much as people say it had tons of issues, it was only really the release versions of the console that had the issues that people complain about. But people are still using 2007 Xboxes and the refurb ones today. Just because they work so well. Come on. There we go. Oh, apologies. The whole generation started off as awful for reliability, but if you get hold of an Xbox, like a Slim, it'll work fine. Things like that. I mean, this is an old Xbox. It's working fine. Did she just take the kill? I can't actually tell if she took the kill. Oh no, she didn't. That was just me seeing that wrong. Oh well. You can't even without an external... No, you can watch movies on the 360, just put the disc in. That was false information. People thought you couldn't watch them and you needed an add-on. No, you can just put a DVD straight in. I believe the one I'm using is actually an arcade. Oh, this part's not going to be fun. Nice game. Nice. The 360, you can just put a DVD in. Genuinely, I can do it after the stream if you want. I will put a DVD in my Xbox. After the stream, I'll put a DVD straight in my Xbox and it'll boot up and run fine. Because they wouldn't take away DVD playback. All three had never allowed you to watch Top Gear DVDs. My mum still uses an Xbox 360 as a DVD player. It might have been a region problem. Or the discs, if not, they might have not been proper discs or something, but... you know, I've never had any issues playing DVDs on my Xbox 360 ever. Because it's actually a really good DVD player for the upscaling and output it has. False information, my friend. Well-known status. Here we go. There we go. Sip of water because I don't have any tea left. Hope you're ready for Arachnox, who is, to be believed, so cold. If the rumours are to be believed. Oh, come on, game. Interesting. Nice. I didn't get a single hit off there. I'm just going to go for the kill at this point anyway. No point going for experience. But yeah, the 360 is a great DVD player. You don't need a HD DVD add-on at all. That HD DVD add-on is for HD DVD, which never took off. It's like having a little HD DVD player next to the Xbox 360. The Xbox 360's got a dual-layer DVD drive, the same as the original Xbox had. It can read and play DVDs fine. Come on, game. Really doesn't... Okay, come on. It shouldn't be too bad, but yeah, the 360 genuinely can read DVDs, fine. The only thing I can think of any console that can't read DVDs in recent times is a PS4 and Xbox One require a download of the codecs. So they actually have to download like the MPEG decoder, because that way... Oh, this is going... Oh, that was going too well to be true for a second there. There we go. That wasn't too bad with Arachnox. Spamming. Hey, are we not entertained? No. We really aren't because it's Fable Anniversary. There we go. We have 2 winners. Wow. No, she's doing the thing. You have to let her hit you. It's ridiculous. There we go. At least I took some, Hey, they didn't go too badly. It was a semi-okay. There we go. But yeah, the, there we go. It's just the textures loading in. Look at that. That's horrible. As soon as she starts a as soon as she starts a grenade animation. Fair enough. Okay. I would just do... That was decent arena. Wasn't too bad. I don't know much about the anniversary, so that's probably not great. I know the anniversary record is somewhere around this mark, but... No, that's not what I'm too fussed about. Let's go Barrowfields. But yeah, I'm trying to think. PS2 started DVD playback, but was a terrible DVD player. Original Xbox had DVD playback, but you had to get the little plug-in, which actually contained the codecs to play it. Because the codecs back then were considerably expensive, and you actually had to... It would just made sense for Microsoft to sell them to you separately instead of putting it on the price of an already quite expensive console. And that was a really good DVD player, the original Xbox, still is. The Wii can't play DVDs. PS3 and Xbox 360 can. Wii U can't play DVDs. The Switch can't. Pretty much, if it's Nintendo, it can't. But pretty much everything else can play DVDs. The PS3 people got because it was a cheap Blu-ray player. Xbox 3, PS2 people bought because it was a cheaper DVD player for years. I need to go to Heroes Guild. Get the... Rescue the Archaeologist! But yeah, PS2 people bought for years because it was a cheaper DVD player alternative, and most people really don't care about quality. Fun fact, most of them can't play back, well, it might be all of them, can't play back RGB. Yeah, the PS2 was a terrible DVD player. It played DVDs, and it was cheap. But it can't output RGB DVD quality. It can only output composite. I think maybe S-Video. Rescue Archaeologist. Right, we'll do some upgrades here as well, though, because we're going to want some upgrades. Right, what we're going to want is we're going to want Multi-Strike 3. We're also going to want Multi-Arrow. Multi-Arrow 4 is going to be worth it, yeah. We'll get max Multi-Arrow. Go with... In fact, no, it's not going to be worth having max Multi-Arrow. I never use it. Because then we can get things like Magic Power upgraded, which will be useful. Go some Berserk and things. Berserk level 3. Multi-Strike. Things like that. And then... yeah, that'll do. Like physique and speed, I think, are going to be the big ones. Alright, that should help us out quite a lot. But unfortunately, we're stuck in like a little loop of getting stuck in that. We've got... I don't know why... It has a tendency to think I keep pushing A. Maybe I've got a sticky controller. Who knows? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's not the game. But PS3 was affordable, you know, air quotes, affordable Blu-ray player, but was not exactly an affordable console. PS2 was an option. But the thing is, I don't call the PS2 a good DVD player, because it wasn't. It was cheap. That was the advantage it had. You were getting more for your money because it was a games console and a DVD player. The actual output quality on a PS2 is awful. Like, compare it to the Dreamcast, and you can put Half-Life on Dreamcast up against Half-Life on PS2, and although the PS2 runs with a higher quality color depth, I think the Dreamcast has the edge because the actual output's not a blurry mess. Genuinely, I really don't like the PS2's output quality. Great console, horrible output quality. Welcome to Bowers Stone. Yep, come on. Let's just roll, roll, roll. Alright. I want to sell. No, I want to buy weapons. I want to buy the Master Longbow. Thank you. And I want to buy all of your will potions because I only have a few. It should give me enough. I can always buy some more later, but still. Yeah, the thing is, the PS2 genuinely doesn't have nice output quality. Maybe if I make a video on it now, I've actually got really nice... I really do like this capture card. Jeff hasn't had a good time with it, but I think he might have got bad cables with it or something. Yeah, I suppose at the end of the day, CRTs do display interlace quite nice, but, you know, even when you compare Xbox versus... when you compare Xbox versus PS2, for output quality alone, playing back like a DVD, the Xbox just trumps the PlayStation. And a lot of people don't like to hear it. A lot of people don't like to hear anything bad said about the PS2. Well, newsflash, it's an old console, it's got flaws. We don't go back and cover some of the other... You know, we don't go back and cover that stuff because a lot of people have rose-tinted glasses, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm amazed that Redoctorok's able to run through Fable on an Xbox with the original DVD drive. Because there's so many variants of DVD drive you can get that there's genuinely ones that are awful, and you won't get them to output at all. Because the DVD drives are broken. I'm quite lucky that I have two... I've got... Well, the Xbox I play games on is a Philips drive, and it's noisy, but it will still play. But I've had Thompson drives which just break, and things like that, and all that jazz, and... Oh, it's just a mess. I'll be covering more consoles on the channel when I can. It's just they're big things to cover, so I don't really get the time to a lot of the time. Because I can't make those videos that easily, because there's so much that I cover. I do frame rate analysis and things like that, modding, that it's not easy for me to just make a console video. The easiest one I've ever made, like in terms of modern videos, was the Game Boy Color. But there's not exactly much to say. It's more about showing the games that can utilize the hardware at that stage. Now this part's going to be fun. Are you ready? You guys ready?
Hurry.
I can tell you now that the... what happened there? The output on a PS2 Slim is nowhere near the original Xbox. At all. Oh, it's not. Trust me. I'll cover it in my PS2 video if I do one at some point. But oh, it's nowhere near as nice. I wish it wasn't the case. But it was. Rescue the archaeologist, that went nicely. On that topic, actually, go on. Go on the topic. Come on. Yeah, well, the OG Xbox, they had the space to do it in. It was just that it sold. It sold the way it was. For Microsoft, it was more an entry point. It didn't need revisions. It didn't need anything like that. And the sales figures show that it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. V1 to V1.6. But yeah, there was no need for the Xbox to have any revisions. It was an entry point. The 360 was what they were banking on from the start. And I can guarantee that they knew that their second console would be the big one. The first one was just to establish themselves. You know, high power, low price. And that worked really well up until the Xbox One. Because the One X is... Xbox One X, sorry. The Xbox One is just awful for power to value-wise. But I've tested PS2 output quality, never in a video, but the actual output quality is very fuzzy, very hazy. A lot of games just look blurry compared to the original Xbox counterparts, and it's even DVD playback, as I say. You know, if you just did a very common example over here in the early 2000s, you plug in your SCART cable, the PS2 can't even output it. And the Xbox original can output directly to SCART. Looks lovely. You just don't get that with the PS2, because it can't output directly to SCART for DVD playback. Why am I just here doing... Alright. Oh, it's our boy, the Gravekeeper, looking like he can't load in properly. I can imagine I think that they've got the best DVD drive, don't they? My boy, the Gravekeeper, staying alive. The best few seconds of this run, actually. Doesn't matter who you are. This is the best part of the game. Not this part here. The fishing part's terrible. I didn't even push A 3 times. Maybe I did. Maybe it's because I was spamming A before I started. Oh, very nice. I was unlucky that my childhood Xbox had a Thompson drive inside. Oh, this is going to be a long... Why the hell would you want to have proper component? Yeah, but that's my point. Is like most people in over here in the UK don't have component on televisions. Everyone has a SCART port. So I was giving an early 2000s DVD playback example. Oh, this is frustrating. But yeah, like, my point is, like, an early 2000s people, it's like asking my parents to use a component. They have no idea what it is. If they had a SCART cable, they know exactly what it does. Most people over here in the UK would just use a SCART cable, gets you perfectly fine output quality, much better than composite and S-video, and you can't do it with the PS2 for DVD playback. Yeah, I know, the fishing is very unlucky so far. Oh. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there we go. Our boy is alive in the background. I hope you can see him there on the right. Our boy. He vibing. There we go. Keeping him safe with the old, just having to try and keep him alive. There we go. Oh, the fishing. Not good. My point was more, like, you know, component is arguably the best way to play a lot of older consoles. It depends on the SCART output. I've had some really nice SCART. The issue is, depends. A lot of things can actually output composite over SCART if not set up properly. What is this, a live stream? I know, it's terrible. We're playing the worst version of this game. Hopefully he makes it to the circle. He always makes it to the circle. He is our boy. The Gravekeeper is our boy. And he always makes it. No. Come on. Was that the Gravekeeper laughing behind us? Because I can appreciate the Gravekeeper chuckling along. He's just laughing in the face of death, as it were. But anyway, output quality-wise for that generation of consoles, it really is. I think he might have died there. I'm not sure because I'm getting stuck on things. This feels so difficult to traverse through compared to the version of the game. Oh, why is it so difficult to traverse through here? Welcome, Red Panda. How's your Passat going, by the way? I forgot to ask. I'm actually doing some mechanics after this. I might make it a little video for anyone that's interested. There we go, point to cutscene. Ah, right, RGB SCART has got sync on composite, so as right. You can strip that out, usually. But yeah, analog signals are a pain in the ass to capture. In terms of output quality from that generation, it goes Xbox and GameCube are really similar. Both are quite nice, but Xbox takes the cake because 720p. And 1080i and all that. And forcing 480p. GameCube is really nice. And Dreamcast are all very close. And then the PS2 just sort of is nowhere near. No! Our boy! Oh, I was getting worried. Yeah, my boy, he made it all the way through. Alright, I hope you're ready. Need time for a tea break. That was actually quite a nice Circle of the Dead part. That was actually really, really nice. I'm happy with that. And our boy survived. Exactly what we intended. Oh, the Passat is doing well. Got some stuff done. Mainly the lights inside, cosmetic stuff. Engine's running perfectly. Very nice. I'll have my ECUs back this week, so I'll post a little video on the channel of the Corrado running. I did pop down the auctions. I've got to talk about it completely. I was down the auctions, wasn't I? Last stream I did. I told you everyone I couldn't stream again because I was going to be down the auctions. Auctions were fantastic. Really good day out. Really professionally done. Why is there just a random rat on the floor? I kind of dig it. But yeah, I didn't buy anything in the end. The Corrado had loose gear linkage. There was probably damage to the gearbox at that point because it would hardly go into gear. Someone bid £3,200. 3,200. £3,200 on it. It was not worth that. With fees, that's near enough £3,600. Samsung drives are nice. They just suffer with drawer drop. My Samsung drive. I've got one Samsung drive spare in a drawer, which does work. It's my emergency drive. That's why it stays in the drawer to test the... Come on. Game. Let me roll where I want to roll. Feels like the terrain's all very muddy and blurry in this version of the game. Come on, game. There we go. I learned a trick with shady Xbox drives. Go on. The frame rate, yeah, this is not a good, not a good way to play this game. Yeah, the Corrado down there was all right, but it had I've got the Passat GTI interior in mind, which is what they did as like a bit of a crossover. There's this crossover period where if you get a Corrado, it has the same interior as the Passat GTI, so sports leather steering wheel, like, you know, the patterned seats, looks really nice, same interior as mine. This one didn't have that. It had the same interior as a Golf, or sort of the standard Passat interior, where it's just grey seats, and it just doesn't... It's nice, but it doesn't look as nice. Oh yeah, if you leave a disc in the drive, they won't drop, but I've actually got quite a few consoles from the boot fair that have actually had drawers that don't drop because of that, because they've had games inside. Here we go. Oh yeah, with the disc in it, you won't have any issues opening it at all. Right, cup of tea time, lads. Everyone get ready for a cup of tea. I'll put the old be right back screen up, and we'll go and have a cup of tea. I think we all deserve a cup of tea at this point. Right, back in a second.
You just get yourself nice and comfortable there. We'll be back to get you and the other scum later. Then we'll have a bit of fun. He'll enjoy it, won't he, Tibbs?
Go to hell, pig.
Temper, Tibbs, temper. You should keep all that energy for later. You'll need it then. Oh, and don't try any of that funny will stuff. It won't work in here. The boss made sure of that.
Psst. Hey, you. In the cell, next to you. I guess you're the one they've been hot pokering all this time. I could hear you squealing all the way down here, mate. Nothing to be ashamed of. They know their pain. Wait a minute. I know who you are. You're that chicken chaser, ain't you? Beat the arena and let the big prize go to save pretty little Whisper, didn't you? We don't get your kind in here often. What'd you do? Kill a mare? Slice up some pigs? Bet the warden can't believe his damn luck. It's his birthday today, you know. The vicious bastard. Every year, he has us dragged out of our cells, shows us a little sunshine so we know what we're missing, and sticks us back in. Doesn't do it out of the kindness of his heart either. They race us round the courtyard and take bets on who'll win. Then the winner gets a trip to the warden's office and... well, what goes on in there is too cruel to mention. Still, at least you get a good look at this place. And there's more than books and furniture in there.
Look lively, scum. Time to move out. It's race time. And you'd better put on a good show. Some of us have bet a lot of money on you. Win, and we like you. Lose, and you get a round in the torture chamber. That sounds fun. Yes, sounds fun. Let me hear it.
Right, you miserable sods. I want to see a dirty race. Plenty of pushing and shoving. You hear me?
Well, I'm back.
Now, get into positions. 3,
There we go.
2, 1.
There we go. Oh. Wow, he rolled backwards. Did everyone see that? How did he manage that?
Get a move on, you.
Oh, what is up with the fog? What is up with the frame rate?
All that running,
What is up with this entire section of the game?
running scum.
Oh no, this is not good.
Keep this place up.
What's wrong with it? Why am I so slow? Oh lord, this is shortcut. Very fun. It's not running, it's rolling. And I look, what's up with the blue? It's cursed. There we go. Bravo, we have a winner. Well, at least I got a cup of tea.
Welcome to my... the cautionary song of the jailbird. Behold, the
There we go.
ball.
Why the roll backwards? I don't get the roll backwards. You rolled backwards just then. I don't get the backward roll. What is up with it? Oh. This game. It knows. It knows that I hate it. They've actually toned down the violence on that. Those looked much more gruesome last time.
Well, here we are again, eh? Stay in
I don't know if I
there.
want to get a console. Didn't own one since the
You
PS2.
might have noticed there's a few
Well,
less of you this year.
It's the way it do be
I wonder what
sometimes.
happened to them, eh? Look lively, scum. Time to move out. It's race time. And you'd better
Wouldn't
put on a
recommend
good
anything
show.
Xbox One related.
Some of us have
About as
got a lot of
powerful as a
money on the
potato.
go. Win, and we like you.
I don't know how to play that, unfortunately. Sorry. But yeah, the Xbox One, anything that's not the X is awful. Really, really bad. They are literally an R7 260 and a Jaguar CPU. It is horrible. PS4 just about gets a pass. Just about gets a pass if you really like the exclusives. If not, you're best off with just PC, honestly. And this is coming from someone that's not like a PC fanboy or whatever. I'm literally playing this on a console right now. Why the roll backwards? I genuinely think this generation of consoles has been really horrible. Can I punch the guys to make them slower? Honestly, 1X is nice if you like backwards compat. I actually have a 1X. But yeah, that's about the only reason I can think of why you should look at those consoles. It's like if you like the 1X or something, which are nice consoles. The 1S it's not bad, but the 1S is just the same as the Xbox One. It's got a slight boost to the GPU clocks to handle 4K 60 over 4K 30. You know, it looks alright, it runs alright, but ultimately I wouldn't say it's a good console. You know, it's just an Xbox One in a smaller box. Which is not a good console. They were horrible consoles for value. And they're only now just seeing themselves become sort of good because they can run a lot of older titles semi-okay. I genuinely think this generation of consoles has been... Look at that.
Grey is the prettiest color. Oh, grey is the prettiest color. For it's in her name, her eyes, and her soul.
There we go.
She makes
It's
me
cheap.
feel
Cheap? How
10
cheap, though?
feet tall. She makes me
Like, how cheap is an Xbox One S now? Not enough from an Xbox One to value it being worth buying. Discless, I couldn't even imagine buying, because that's the value aspect out the window, because you've got to download all the games. You can't just pop down CX and get them cheap. I do think it's quite nice being able to get some of the consoles quite cheap. You know, like, sorry, the games quite cheap from like CEX or somewhere. But no, just one of those things. Ugh. I'll try and explain it a bit better in a minute when I'm more able to concentrate. But this generation of consoles is genuinely just disappointing, and I don't like the Xbox One or 1S. I think the PS4's okay if you like the exclusives. There's very few Xbox One exclusives, and the only one that can actually emulate games nicely is the 1X. Because ultimately, an R7 260 is not able to do 360 emulation well. You know, an RX Polaris card that's been beefed up, now that can handle it. 150 euros. You could get a PC more powerful than that for that kind of money. I suppose brand new's a nice thing about it. PS4 and Xbox One were really... They weren't... Well, they were quite a bit more powerful, but... Quite a bit more powerful? Debate... They were... They're the reason I game on PC, because they were horrible value. I would have got an Xbox One if it was an R9 and some sort of beefed up CPU, but it wasn't. We got something completely different. You know, it was awful. I'm just going to swap to my bow, because I need to have that equipped. Just have the, Is it going to let me? Nope. Apparently not. Apparently it's not going to let me. Might as well equip that. Oh, GTA 5 across both generations. I mean, it looked great on 360, but I wouldn't say it looked that much better on Xbox One and PS4. You know, it wasn't exactly what I'd call a generational leap. Just a reminder that Battlefield 4 ran at the same resolution across all 4 consoles. You know? They are vastly underpowered. An R7 260, that's not a good graphics chip. The Xbox 360 had an X1950 XTX with unified graphics. That is like them bringing out a GTX 1080 and then beefing it up. You know? The PS3, admittedly, didn't have a good graphics chip. Oh, just... It's not worth me complaining about, because I'll just complain for hours about this generation. It would need me to actually sit down and put a video into why this generation of consoles was bad. But I'd just get blasted by fanboys anyway. I think, you know, at the end of the day, consoles have now got the used aspect. You know, you can pick up the games for a nice price. That's a nice thing about them. And you can pick up the games specifically as one nice area. But I don't think there's anything nice about this generation of consoles. I'm not into the PS4 exclusives. I don't really play those types of games. Xbox hasn't offered me anything interesting at all. The best games have been cross-platform games anyway, in my experience, and they're always on PC. I'm not the type of person to talk to about this, because I play a lot of older games anyway. I don't really play much new. Come on. Nice game. Nice. Really nice. Oh yeah, I think the consoles have a good value aspect to them now. On release, remember, they were horrible value. It was the first generation we've seen consoles that were worse value than building a PC, because they were that underpowered. It's the first generation where they made that much money on hardware that they were able... They made money straight out of the box selling you the console, and not a bad chunk of money either. You know, like... Hate to say it, this generation has been poor value. Like, the whole... Right, come on. Come on. Oh, now you move over here. There we go. Yeah, so I know what you mean. Because, as dumb as it sounds, people aren't idiots, and they know the power of consoles. I mean, look. Why should we be calling this next gen? Okay, it's called next gen. The Xbox 360 and the Xbox One run games at the same 720p resolution that we've seen since 2005. Oh, wow. How great is that? I'll be honest, the game that I've been really into at the moment has been Kenshi. It's been really good. I might stream it sometime. It's a very slow-paced game, but very fun. Very much my style of game. Really been enjoying it. I was, to give you an idea of how this game went. I started the game, and I'd already died once, because I accidentally kidnapped some farmer's wife, and then of course got attacked by assassins that were en route home. Despite that, I didn't have a home. But my next character, you know, he's doing much better. He was doing well. You know, he was a scavenger, so he'd wait around battles, you know, maybe help out the winning side, and then claim some victories for himself, take it down the tavern and sell it. And that was going well for him, you know. He was doing all right for himself, made a bit of money, and was just about to, you know, start, you know, looking at maybe setting up his own piece of land. But no, things didn't exactly go that well from that point going forward. He was a little bit unfortunate in certain areas. The certain areas he was actually so unfortunate in was that he was being attacked in the wilderness, and some people came to his rescue. These crazy religious people came to his rescue. And I thought, oh, yeah, they're going to save me, you know, because they're like, you know, they like worship a deity and all this, and they're going to try and save me. No, they took me prisoner, shaved my hair, put me in a cage. I managed to break away after being so horribly beaten and malnourished, limped off to the wilderness, and had managed to steal a little bit of meat from a bit of a carcass. Bandits that were starving attacked me, broke my legs to steal my food, but I hobbled back to the pub, where a battle had just taken place outside. Thankfully, at the pub, they remembered me for being pretty decent to them. So they were very nice to me. And my guy is surviving. It's actually it's such a good game that I can't describe to you how good it is, because this is all stuff that actually happened in this game. Oh, and then I started playing the game. Oh, yes. A genuinely really fun game. It's my type of game. I don't often get time to sit down and play a game, which is why speedrunning this is so good for me. After buying the Passat, your pockets are empty. Cars will do that to you. Cars will keep you poor.
You need to find the ruined abbey.
I might actually pop in and buy some more will potions at the shop. Don't hurt me, I beg you. Is it gonna crash? No. There we go. Send Corrado. My Corrado, maybe. Depends. Maybe. If I find a nice 8-valve Corrado, I'd just be happy with that, because I dig the 8-valve of being the most boring Corrado ever released. And it's not slow, but it's also reliable. So if I could find one, I'd be really happy with that. Alright, maze fight time. Here we go. Takes so long. Heroes Guild. Sip of tea is what I need. I crash now would be big sad. I mean, I'm amazed it has a 1.6 diesel swap Corrado. There are people that have TDI swapped the Corrados. I mean, you were telling me about someone that had done it, but I'd rather have a petrol car if it was going to be a Corrado. I do quite like the responsiveness aspect of it.
Are you on your way?
Come on.
Something isn't right here.
Have you got any will potions? Also split. Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm so bad at the splits. Stop being so annoying, you runt, he says. Well, to give you an idea, it would have been done with my original Fable run about 10 minutes ago. There we go. Come on. Come on, game. Don't... I mean...
I have a quest card from your mother.
Come on.
Come to the map room and speak to me.
That wasn't too bad. Oh, 7,000 euros is your first car, man. Oh.
You must.
Come on. Hook Coast. Hook Coast time. Come on. Hook Coast. There we go. Yeah, like, my first car was an Astra, so I liked my first car. Very good first car, that. My current car is an Astra, but I went from the standard 1.6 MPI, which is a nice engine, to the 2-litre turbo diesel SXI, which is actually quite nice. So, you know, I like cars. I will maybe review it on the channel, as I said, for 200,000 subs. It's one of those things. But let's go have a little fight with Maze. A little bit of a tussle. This moving feels so slow. I will say Hook Coast does look quite nice. Here we go. Oh, go up here. Get out of my way. There we go. It annoys me when that happens. Oh, come on.
Your home birth. But never mind.
Oh, for God's sake, this game.
Why do you think I spared you as
No phase skips for us. My maze fight is always horrible anyway. 95 brake horsepower. Oh, wow. And that is actually worse than my... Oh, we've got a phase skip. We just got a phase skip to the worst part. Nice game. I couldn't have phase skipped into the part that would have been nice to have a phase skip on. No, that would have been unfair on me. Come on. That was nice, actually. That wasn't too bad of a maze fight. Despite that, we killed him outside. Heroes Guild. Heroes Guild. That was actually alright. Yeah, 70s car will have a very different driving experience to a modern car. Just keep that in mind. He says as his first car was designed, was it 1998? But still, I had like aircon, powered steering. I didn't have ABS brakes on my first car. I do now. Yeah, it's a unique choice. Either way, whatever floats your boat, you know. You can fix them with a hammer. Debatable. People say that about a lot of cars, but don't realise that the peak of reliability is actually more late 90s, early 2000s reliability, OBD2 and stuff. So easy to diagnose, so easy to keep them running and fuel injected. Just dead easy. My first cars was the same. Oh, what is up with that compressed audio? Come on. Here we go. I'd like to get the Corrado up and running if I can. That would be nice. If I had lightning, I could zap Jack here. There you go. Enjoy the start of this song. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the fade out. Most cars, older cars were designed so you could fix them with very basic tools. Like older Vauxhalls. I was saying that. No, that Vauxhall engineering's always been fairly simple. I quite like it. You know, I had the EGR trip on my car earlier, and it's not exactly the most... It's not exactly the... It's a 2004 car, designed 1998. I fixed that in a Tesco's car park. So, you know. Immediately I do have a radio in mine. Which is nice. Ugh, just the start of this song. Why? Why is that? Why does it work like that? Come on. Come on. Come on. Is he at the Hobcave focus site? I would never have noticed. Oh. Would someone that's nice to me mind posting the names of the 3 people I need in the necropolis for me? Because I don't know who I need to sing. I don't know. I don't forgot the names. If I see them, I'll remember them. If I see them, I'll remember them. I think they're always in the same place in Anniversary. I just didn't look it up because I'm an idiot. George W., thank you. Thank you for that, Etam. Much appreciated. Peugeot 205. I mean, Peugeot 205 can be reliable. Middle one is the first set of graves, and after the bridge set of... Ah, okay. Peugeot 205 can be very reliable if you look after them. Xbox 360 go burr. Thank you, Bogman. It hasn't crashed yet, he says. Actually, it had crashed. That's a lie. It crashed in the menu. Maybe worth checking. Yeah, I don't know how it will be. Chevy Bel Air. Fair enough. I do quite like old Chevrolets, but then again, I drive the equivalent of a Chevrolet in England, so I kind of do dig that styling. I like Chevy Cavalier, Vauxhall Cavalier as they were over here, the Mark I Coupe. Very nice car. Don't know how popular the Chevy Cavalier was in other regions. Opel Cavalier. I don't even know if it was the Opel Cavalier. Might be in a different name with Opel. Because they were also first to adopt Vectra for Cavalier Mark III, so I don't know what their name scheme is. When does anniversary usually crash? Randomly, in my experience. Like, it actually just locked up my Xbox in the menus earlier. I had it crash just setting stuff in the menu before I even started. I was just setting stuff. I really like 70s Vauxhall styling. The, like, miniature muscle car-esque. There's one for sale at the moment that I might put a bid on, but it's very rotten.
Jack's done it. He's activated them all. You must get to the chamber
There
of
we
fate
go.
in the guild.
Why am I walking into a wall? Oh, it's the Cavalier. Fair enough. I can't wait. Alright. Here we go. Hope we're excited. Here we're all ready. Jack of Blades. One of the easier fights in the game. Do people bother with the Soulless Greatsword? Because I haven't in this run. I think it's actually been quicker. Come on, game. There you go, mate. There we go. Aeons isn't used, so yeah. Oh, well. I was just playing this with the Fable Strats I have. I don't really have much. Was there a Vauxhall version of the Manta? There are a few Vauxhall Mantas, but they were mostly sold as Opel over here as well. Just one of those little interesting things. There we go. Not a fantastic Jack fight, but also not terrible. If I throw that into the vortex, do I still keep it? I don't know.
The hero.
I don't know. I would love an Opel Manta. They are very nice cars. I don't know if I get to keep it after doing that. I know I was meant to strike down the sister, but... Oh, well. You don't. You don't get to keep it. Oh, no. I'm going to have to go buy Soulless Greatsword. Soulless time. Do I even have the money for it? Probably not. Oh, yeah. Gaming, am I right? Powerstone North. Where's Powerstone North? I would run this, but once you get, honestly, it's worth trying. I just did TLC on a whim to learn it. It's fairly straightforward. There's actually not all too much of the game left here. Very little left. I'm not the person you want to see to do this route, because really, I should have kept Aeons, because I quite prefer Aeons over,
We have learned that Twin Blade is seeking revenge for his humiliating defeat.
We'll never understand why Twin Blade would do that. It's so horrible. Yeah, about 15 minutes. In my case, probably about 20, 30, because I don't know the run all too well, and I've got to go get Soulless, but it's quite interesting. Because it's so close to the end of the game, a lot of people don't really remember it. I got to go do some buy-sell. Oh no, I don't even have to do any buy-sell. Got enough money anyway. Trigger. No, I have got to do some buy-sell. Sell. Buy. What have you got for sale? Got diamonds, don't you? Yeah. So, if only this was quicker. Okay, buy. This is all very slow, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this. I don't usually do buy and sell, and with these horrible menus, it's much harder than it sounds. Right, buy. There we go. Now we can go to Heroes Guild and Lookout Point. Sip of tea. Why don't I make a Twitch role in the Discord? What, so people that want to get a ping can get a specific ping? Oh, that's a really good idea. I should probably do that, because that way people that want to be pinged, I can ping. Because I'm used to just doing an @ here, but that probably makes a lot more sense to do that. Right, let me just go outside. I don't need the, I don't think there's a quest I need. No, there's not. Lots of new quests to do, though, that I proceed to not do. Shall we win the game, then, lads? On the 360. I can just hear it whirring away down there. I don't know if it can... don't know if it's making an audible noise at all. It's probably a little bit noisy. But I don't think it's too noisy compared to the background noise. Yeah, I will look at doing that. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Yeah, cheer for me, please. Thank you. We're out of tea. This is an issue. Will the 360 make it through? No one's ever too sure.
You have begun well.
Here we go. What's that thumping noise I can hear? It's horrible.
Thank you, hero.
No, I just have, it just stops a load of people trying to cause hassle if you have, phone verification on. I prefer phone verification being on because it stops people. The Fireheart. Why is the Fireheart so noisy? Yeah, I think everyone, has ended up with a 360 that's red ringed at some point or another.
That's the one. Now keep going.
Not as quick as this could be, I apologise. It's bassy. There's bassy, and then there is very literally my headphones want to explode.
That's it, hurry. Your time is running.
Am I actually going to mess this up? Oh lord, I messed it up.
That's the one. Now keep going.
There we go. I'm not very good at this whole thing, am I? There we go. There we go. Honestly, if you get a slim, it literally... What happened there? What happened there? Why is it loading Witchwood Lake? What just happened? No, I didn't hit Y. Right, back to Bowerstone South. Oh, I hate this game. I didn't push anything. I didn't push Y at all. My finger was nowhere near it. Because... Why? Oh, there you go. Yeah, but the Slim's consoles are literally on a die shrink using less power with upgraded cooling. They literally can't die.
We have learned that Twin Blade is seeking revenge for his humiliating defeat. He has hired a band of highly skilled assassins to...
I was tapping A to go through to the next part. Alright, come on. Alright. Okay. At least we know we got to buy and sell immediately. Buy. Diamonds, sell. Diamonds. Buy. Diamonds. Sell. Diamonds. Sell the rubies. Buy. Weapons. Oh. Have I discovered a new bug? How did I spend 46? Oh, no, because I got concerned there. It's alright. It's alright. Calm. Let us be calm. The game just doesn't want to work. If it does it again, we know something's up. Let's just hope it doesn't do. Yeah, that was not what meant to happen. Come on. There we go. Oh, if you thought that looked funny right there, that's just the game running. That wasn't my stream hitching up or anything. Nope, that's just how the game runs on the 360. Fix the magnets. Interesting. Yeah, I have big yearly clean-outs of tech. Right, come on, let's do this. There we go. Going to have to equip the, I thought it would automatically equip the Soulless Greatsword last time. But we don't have it.
You have begun.
Alright, let's just get this part done. I do live in a shed made of graphics cards, this is true. I do have too many graphics cards. Not too many.
I hope I get out too. Moon to sun. That's good.
There we go. The Sunny. So happy.
Oh,
There we go.
excellent. Just free me next. That's the one. Now keep going.
I just did this one, didn't I? Here we go. Anyway, don't know why that happened last time. I've only got one hand on the controller as well. It's nowhere near anything on that side.
Freedom at last.
Here we go.
Ah, a noble move. Haha, you are a true
Here we go.
gentleman. Just a few more. I shall join my
I'm just not touching the other side of the controller at all.
That's it. Sun signs. Now get on with it.
That bass, though, do you know what I mean? Like, it's overpoweringly bassy. Huh.
Come on.
Very
let's go
strange.
now. Hey, you're not too bad.
See? I know what I'm doing. As much as I do come across as an absolute idiot a lot of the time, I do know what I'm doing. I only had one hand on the controller, so there was no way that I could have exited out of the quest that time. Like what happened last time. Maybe it was just a bad input or something. Can I equip the Soulless Greatsword, please? There we go. There we go. Should we go to Hook Coast? Your subwoofer isn't exactly reacting to it. There's a lot of bass, but you probably won't get it over a Twitch stream. What I mean is I'm getting it through my headphones, and you guys are getting a much scaled down output compared to what I'm getting. You guys are set to half of what the actual output of... I don't know how to describe how it's working, but in other words, I've got my audio mixed nicely, so you guys don't have to hear that sort of nonsense. Here we go. Oh, I've got to go up the thing here, haven't I? I will actually say, these areas do actually look quite nice. There we go. Hope we're all ready. The snow areas are well done.
Come on, we have to stop it before it destroys the fire. Let's get them. This thing is even tougher than I thought.
Come on, game. There we go. I don't go to university. I don't go to university, unfortunately. I wish I did. But I don't at the moment. I will probably be going to study something, though, at some point, eventually. I don't think I need to worry about these guys at all. But I forget how slow you are with Soulless. If she says time to get busy again. There we go. It's just the hell having to put it away. There we go. I wish I could get into radio somehow. I'd enjoy that. I don't know if I'd actually be any good at it. Oh, what is up with the audio at this part? Welcome back after an hour or so.
The strange, silent ship set sail into the featured
I don't think we can skip this. I am spamming Y.
It carved its path.
Nope, it won't let me skip this.
An ocean phantom.
You can hear that.
Ever forward. Then the
That's me tapping skip.
When icy peaks
apparently this is a
These were the shores of the Lost Bay. The northern wastes lay beyond them.
There we go. Winter is coming. No, winter's all. We're done with winter. This cutscene is unskippable. Oh lord. I'm gonna train to be a car mechanic. Car mechanic's honestly a great career. You know, good luck with it, man. I enjoy mechanics, but I'm nowhere near good enough. You know, I wish it's probably not a route I'd be very good at. I enjoy mechanics, but wouldn't make a good mechanic myself, I don't think. I do jobs. How's the Xbox 360 been holding up? Well, it's been begging for death, and we just managed to, like, near enough die. Yep, thank you, game. When can I hit him again? It's after like 11 smacks. There we go. How embarrassing would it be to die on this run? I might actually buy a res file just in case. Oh, yeah. The 360's been holding up okay. It hasn't crashed yet. Other than once when I was setting things up. So you never know. It's held up okay, but it's not a great way to play the game. I'm great at tech support. Tech support's pretty much what I do already. It's not that exciting. Local tech support for a few places. It's alright. It's alright work. I need to find something to do, though. I prefer to be involved with, like, radio or media or something like that. I generally do really enjoy it. I just don't have an in. Don't know anyone in the industry. You know, people that you've got to have an inn, and I just don't. So it'd be university to get an inn for me, really. Here we go. Archon Shrine. Right, I'm trying to remember the path from here. I'm a bit all over the place with where I've got to go. But, you know, I'll try and remember everything I need to know. These areas are so well designed for Anniversary. Like, they actually do look really good. I reckon they might have started here and then just run out of time later on. Why are you laughing? Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Snow Spire Oracle. I think this is going to be the worst time ever submitted for Anniversary. But I'm not too fussed because I'm also the only person to have done it on Xbox. Oh, you know, good luck with it, mate. I hope you're able to do something about it. We've got to go now. Just checking. Current quest, Chapel of Scorn. Activate. Yeah, I've just got to go up the road. Yeah. What was the worst you ever had? Mine was the first console, PS2 Slim, which scratched all of your games and later broke so bad. Oh, that's not great. My worst console experience would have been, I don't know. Trying to get a hold of a controller recently for the original Xbox has been a pain in the ass. Not had a good time with that. By any means, that's been really hard. That's because I've had a lot of bad local sellers, really. So I'd put that down. Just people that won't sell me what I need to actually buy. Oh, there's a colour skate here. Well, I could have used that. To be fair, like most consoles tend to be fairly standard. I haven't really had many bad experiences with them. Here we go. Formatted itself. Ooh, rough. Right, I hope we're ready. We got, I love it. Things, I'll recognize the names. They were above. I will remember them. This is... Okay. Ted Timmons. I love it. Yeah. Rutland. Another. Well, those. I wonder if those fall. I'm just gonna check all the other ones in case they are in other positions compared to where they usually are, because I don't run Anniversary. I've still got a working PS2 Slim. Seems to run absolutely fine. T-Fung. No, these seems to just be in a default. Yeah. I was going to say they seem to just be, Dennison. Kian. Which means the other ones could be over here. Is that the other one? Yeah, that's the other one. I don't know. I'm not very good at, I don't run this. That was 2/3 in the right spot. Yeah, I wish I had an answer, but unfortunately I don't. Oh, I gotta take out... There we go. DS Lite, you know, I played a lot of Dragon Quest on the DS. You know, it's a great console. I gotta go back to, Is it crashed? I keep getting really worried it's crashed. There we go, back to Snowspire. I am very slow at this part of the game, so I do apologise, and having never run it on Anniversary, on the worst console to run it on, is one area where I do know the strats, and I do know a few other things. I just don't know them very well. I think Aeon's worked well, though, so far. Like, it did do a good job. I think. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. It's my boy. Here we go. This is the part where I don't talk all too much because I'm too busy trying to get on. Now we've got to go back to Archon's shrine before we actually go kill Thunder. Just scrolling down. See, we actually have to go back to Archon's shrine to find out before we actually get on to killing Thunder. So, Snowspire Oracle's done. Now we're just on to killing Thunder. Oh. Which is a relatively easy part. But yeah, in general, I would wish I could talk more, but this is not a good version of the game at all. Like, I'm really amazed it's got released. It just feels so hitchy and lazy and nothing working and... Oh, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a good version of the game. We'll see, though. We should have an easy Thunder fight, and then I think it's... Nostro? No, Briar Rose, then Nostro, sorry. So, my own, bit of my own idiocy there. But it should be alright. I know how we do Briar Rose. Do you have any place to post screenshots on your server? In what sense?
Now look, why go all the way to the arena? You have a perfectly good soul right in front of you.
Can I not just...
Very well.
This is the best fight in the game. It has been decided immediately. There you go. Best fight in the game. Literally didn't stand up. We got the arena soul, yes, so we go back to Archon Shrine. All the way down at the bottom. Takes a little while to get to. Yeah, this is I'm never good at this segment of the game. Like, I know how to play it. I'm very slow. And that's why I'm not a TLC runner.
I hope this thing works. You'll have to go
okay.
Stop. Well,
She's gonna do her thing. There's a strat to this. I love this. This is another one of the dumb strats I love.
who's going to translate the inscription?
Yeah, I have to find you first. I'm sorry that involves running in a circle. There you go. Running around. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Where are you? I'll find her in a second. Oh, there she is. It's not a very compelling argument. She's playing games with you. She deserves to die. Doesn't work all too well. Which one's... Is that the real one? Where's she gone? Oh lord. There we go. Now, what you got to do is you got to go to Litchfield Graveyard and set a recall point. Just post it in slow chat and at me. That's the way most people do it. Like, slow chat, people can just post there and share it. Just at me in slow chat and I'll reply to you later on. Slow chat's just for, like, standard messages that people are going to reply to later on. It's just a slower chat. If there's a conversation going on in normal chat, there's no point posting there, is there?
It is unfortunate that you chose Raya's death.
Can't even...
Collect the final soul. The bronze gate must not be left unattended.
I gotta go through here. Then I gotta go see the guild master, who's gonna say, ah yes, souls and all this jazz, and then I gotta go hit Nostro's soul. Very, very groovy. So we gotta go down here. Down here. And about up to here. So... we go here, then we gotta go to Heroes Guild, take the quest, come back here, kill Nostro, all that jazz. Very fun. Maybe you can use some in your PS2 vid. I'm not making a PS2 vid for a long, long time. Console videos, as I've said, it's not an easy... this isn't my job. It takes a long time to make, and the PS2 is not a simple console. So, maybe at some point I'll be making one. Welcome back, sir. Where's my boy? Is it gonna... there we go. Nostro, and then we got Dragon Jack, and then we should be alright and good to go. About 2.5 hour run. That's not too bad. You could definitely knock some time off this. I just wanted to see if you get through console so easily. And plot twist, you can't. It runs terribly. You'd be best off running it on PC. Why am I going upwards? The reason we set up earlier. But yeah, there we go. Nostro time, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Oh boy. It hasn't crashed yet. Imagine if it crashes here. Final parts of the game. There we go, that was alright. Ah, fair enough. We gotta get back to Archon Shrine. There we go. Because you watch 90% of it live, you don't have to rewatch it. Fair enough. I apologise that you've sat through this horror that is the Xbox 360 version. Guildmaster fight, yeah, Guildmaster fight is not a nice fight. Nostro is dead simple, like right there. That was not a good Nostro fight, and it takes like a minute. It's not difficult.
You're too late, little hero.
I think we should be alright. We don't need a res file.
We have unfinished business.
He says as he goes into the Jack fight without a res file. Oh, I mean, most of it's been me ranting about the PS2's poor output quality. A good segment in there about that. Oh, this is going to be, Alright, he's gone up in the air. It's not a huge issue. My Jack fight is abysmal, just for reference. So I apologise anyway for this. I've only ever done this once before recently. Now he's flown away. There we are. Better keep that berserk up. You've been here about 2.5 hours. I mean, to be fair, you're here for the one of the few runs of this game. Oh. Honestly. It feels like the spell switching is much less consistent than on the original original version of the game. Come on, let's see. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, that's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for this guy. I'm very sorry. I just can't get these controls. I tried to swap to Berserk there, and the triggers weren't doing anything. Apologies. And the frame rate. Okay, that went much better that time. I would complain about lost time, but really this run has not exactly been what I'd call optimal in any way. Just get rid of these guys, but get in the way a bit more. Come on, game. If I could do stick only, I can do this. Come on. It just feels like every time I try and do something, the game's like, yeah, nah, controls don't want to work now. I was about to use some less than savory words to describe this fight, which I promptly decided is not worth using. 15 FPS. Come on. Don't do that. There we go. Come on.
It was a battle that will be talked about.
Is that? Is that it? Despise this game. I hate this game. I hate this game with a passion. Ted, why? Why did you make this game? Just as proof, this on a 360. Look at that. A 360 dashboard. Boy. Gamer picture unlocked. Oh boy, I'll change to that. Should we celebrate by, after 5 minutes of credit, should we change to the gamer picture? Oh, I can skip this scene on Xbox. Oh, very nice. And it gives me my time. That's pretty groovy. Pretty nice. I like that. Let's see what the stats are. Skills, logbook. The logbook? Where have I got? There was stats. Oh yeah, there. Where's miscellaneous? What? Hero. Oh. 2 hours, 26 minutes, 46 seconds. That's still not great. Oh, Lord. Ah, there we go. Hey, it'll do. Right, let's see what this new profile picture I've unlocked is. Do you know what I mean? Let's go to profile. Where do I change it? It's preferences and stuff, isn't it? No, I've got to go to system settings. No crashes. It worked. Oh, friends. I forget I don't have any friends. How do I What? Where do I change the things? Profile. Edit profile. Avatar. Gamer picture. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's fantastic right there. Right. Well, I suppose that's a good place to round it off. We've unlocked all of those groovy achievements. Look at all these achievements we've unlocked. Wow, look at all these achievements. Oh, well, I thought that was interesting. I appreciate how abysmal that game is. It really did destroy me at certain parts. But the game is completable on the 360 in a speedrun. At least for me. So yeah, that's about as exciting as it gets. I will catch you all later on. I'll submit this to the leaderboards. Apologies that you had to sit through it all. And thank you everyone for watching. Goodbye. Have a good afternoon.